Welcome once again to the Daily Message. Throughout this week, I've been talking about some of the most important women in Christian history whom you have never heard of. Today, I want to talk about a woman who lived during the 20th century. Her name is Jean Donovan. She was born in 1953. She was raised in an upper middle class home in Westport, Connecticut. She attended Mary Washington College in Virginia and then spent a year as an exchange student in Ireland, where she deepened her Catholic faith because she came in contact with a priest there who had been a missionary in Peru. Once she completed her master's degree in business, she took a job as a management consultant for the accounting firm Arthur Andersen. She was engaged to a young doctor, and she felt a strong call to motherhood. But she also felt a call to missionary work, and she is quoted as having said, "I sit there and talk to God and say, why are you doing this to me? Why can't I just be your little suburban housewife?" While she was a volunteer in the Archdiocese of Cleveland's youth ministry with the poor, she decided to join the Diocesan Mission Project in El Salvador. She was accepted into the program and she completed her missionary training course at Maryknoll in New York State. She then traveled to El Salvador in July 1977, where she worked as a lay missionary along with an Ursuline nun, Sister Dorothy Kazel. The two of them worked in the parish of the Church of the Immaculate Conception in the town of La Libertad, providing help to refugees of the Salvadoran Civil War and helping the poor. They provided shelter, food, transportation, and medical care. And they helped bury the bodies of those who had been killed by the Salvadoran death squads. Jean Donovan was a follower of Archbishop Oscar Romero, and he often went to his cathedral in San Salvador to hear him preach. After his assassination in March of 1980, they attended his wake, and at that time, by that time, she felt very much in danger for her own life. She wrote a friend right after the death of Archbishop Romero, in which she said this: "The Peace Corps left today and my heart sank low. The danger is extreme and they were right to leave. Now I must assess my own position because I am not up for suicide. Several times I have decided to leave El Salvador. I almost could, except for the children, the poor, bruised victims of this insanity. Who would care for them? Whose heart could be so staunch as to favor the reasonable thing in a sea of their tears and loneliness? Not mine, dear friend. Not mine." On December 2nd, 1980, Jean Donovan was beaten, raped, and murdered along with 3 fellow missionaries by members of the military of El Salvador. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday.